There we go. Okay, can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Looks like we're live, so I want to make sure everything's working for you guys. We're good? Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Thrumbo. Thrumbo, thank you so much for being patient with me. And thank you, everyone, for being patient with me. I greatly appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Alright, I might have to just go full camera on the game for now. So, give me just a second. Sorry about that. Okay. So while I have the game camera up and running, at least I can eat my chicken tenders. So let's see. Ooh, the clover leaf looks really good. Partial clover leaf, at least. Yeah, you know what? I think we might go with this. I think we might go with this. This might be able to actually work. We may have to do some finagling around, but I mean, yeah, so literally right there. So this is where we're gonna do some traffic fixing. And excuse me. This is also where we're gonna branch out the subway line right along back here over to this area. All right. God, I am thirsty today. Holy crap. It wasn't just that, but my OBS kind of bugged. This could use like a little roundabout. Hey, remember how you used to like have to create your own roundabout trails? Do you remember that? Yeah, well, look at this. Boop. Ta-da! All done! Oh, yeah. And that was a vanilla feature. That was a vanilla feature, dude. So what I think I might do for this road here is I am gonna upgrade it. I'm gonna upgrade this. Oh, wait a minute. Just for a moment. And we'll stick that right back there. You know what? We'll do like a small roundabout right there. Yeah, we'll do that. Fix that right up. We'll move this back on over here. There we go. That looks better. Alright, we had some Japanese mixed housing right over back here. So I'm not gonna do that right now. But what I am going to do is I am gonna do some Japanese low density right over back here. So I'm gonna do that there. And do that there. I think I'm gonna do some more right down there. Cool. Is it lane managed too? Modifying lane connections at selected intersection is not supported, so I'm gonna say no. But from the looks of things, it seems to be working out just fine. I am gonna add some more offices right over here. Trill's coming in with the 2 gifted subbies. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Gifted subs to Thrumbo and Natalie. Yo, thank you. How do I know Natalie's name? She lives right next door to me. Oh no. That's gonna be a tall building. Yo. What was this? Oh, that's right. There was these were plans. These were plans for upgrading and such right over here. I haven't seen that name for a little while. Is Biscuit in here? Well, Biscuit, if you are just joining us, you got gifted a sub, buddy. Thank you again for the tier 1 gifted sub to Biscuit there. Greatly appreciate that. Speaking of Natalie, hey, how are you, Natalie? Oh my god, halfway there. Whoa! Trudge with another one. This time to Steven. Yo, I'm doing okay. Today was a very good day. We moved Force's office setup upstairs. Boom. Today was a super frickin' good day. Super frickin' great day. Feels like I actually have my own room back now. Yes, indeedy. If you guys got gifted subs by Trilds, be sure to thank him. And you guys can also check out the emotes that we have in our tier 1 selection. And that does include the animated emotes that we have too. I think what I might do over here is a little bit of industrial, so I think that's what I'm gonna do right over back here. Ah! Trolls coming in with the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much. Did that say 16? Did that say 16 now? Last and least. There we go. Yay. Well, I was gonna zone you up over here, but fine. The heck with you then. Feels like I'm chewing on rocks at the moment. I swear these tenders were warm when I started. Not anymore. It is what it is, though. Oh, we have new parking garages. Small parking building for dense urban areas, offering parking spaces on both ground and underground levels. Ooh. Here, let's see what these look like first. Just out of curiosity. How many spots? 205 spots right over here. 125, then 61. These don't look bad at all. Look pretty good. You know what? I think maybe a couple of these right over here. Yeah. Who wants to pay for parking when they go to work? Like, dude, that's gross. Well, doing things other than eating foods tend to leave food cold. Yeah. No, when I got back, I was trying to help my mom with my grandmother and try to do things. But, yeah. These were, I believe, medium density housing. So we're gonna do this. Yep, indeed it was. Oops. The hell was this one then? Was this a row house? Shit. Oh, we got a windmill as a park now? Okay. Yeah, I think that will look really nice right there. Okay. No need for upgrades at the moment. We are having issues with high resource costs on beverages. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into services. Production. Material goods. Oh, it's getting harder for them to import. Well, I mean, we're gonna try. Taxation 7%. Yeah, we're not gonna charge them. We're gonna go 2% on that. Same with vegetables, grain. We're not gonna charge anybody for food. Because that would be out of whack right there. So it's also the same issue, I believe. Yep. Over there too. Okay, so that one has furniture. Okay. Paper. Oh, good lord. And furniture. Okay. So furniture, paper, and beverages. Alright. Gonna put my dinner over here. I'm gonna lower my desk. Yes, this is another feature I forgot to show you, Trills. Take a look at this. I can rise. I can rise. And then I can lower. How cool is that? I have got a standing, lifting desk, a moving desk, up and down. That was one of the other things that I forgot to show you, since you haven't been here for a little while. Oh, it is much easier. Brother, it is so much easier. Lovely. It's so much easier. So I'm thinking what we could do over back here. Let's take a look at this area that we have got over here. So this looks a little bit hilly over here, in which it is a little bit hilly and everything. So what do we think? Should we flatten some of this area out to match up to this height over here? That would be 34.1 feet right there. Or should we just leave it as is? I mean, usually with me, if I were to build something in and around and everything and make it more natural looking, I would go for like a more mountainous approach. But where we're building close to like a metropolis area, I think some landscaping would be able to work out. So, dude, I got this desk from Amazon. I'll see if I can find the link so I can send it over to you. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Since I have my phone right here in front of me. I'm gonna delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete. 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 There we go. Let me go into my orders here. Let me filter 2024. Oh, it's on sale too. Ooh wee. Yeah, let me send you what I got, man. See all the details, please. So I would like to send it. Trolls, is your phone number changed or? Did your phone number changed? You know what? I'm gonna try sending it. Full send, excellent. La. There you go. I got you. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Zach, my dude, what's going on, buddy? How are you? How are things? Yeah. You know what? So what are we looking to do? Do we want to landscape this down? Do we want to leave it as is? I'm gonna let you guys pick away at your thoughts right there for a little bit. Meanwhile, we are going to add in some commercial. I'm thinking probably some European density commercial right up along over back here. So we'll do that. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad I could be of help. Yeah. I know how much he means the world to you there, Zach, so of course, I'm glad I could be of help for you right there, so. Did we get some more demand? Yeah, we did. Okay. There are 0 lines going right now. Let's just see. But I can be of help for you, man. Bum. How many lines do I have? I just have 2 lines? Really? That's a shitload right there. Damn, man. Where the heck's my blue? Oh, there's my blue line. Duh, right in front of me. Go figure. Can I, like, move you? You know what? I think it would be a very good idea if we can move it all the way up over to here. Because, I mean, if we're going to be building it out this way, I think it's going to be more beneficial. So, you know what? From the looks of things, why don't we try some of the Netherland pack houses right over back here and see how these come out. So we're going to go right ahead and place some Netherland housing right over here. Were these small density houses? Hold on a second. Yeah, they were. Oh my gosh. Ah, they even now tell you the zone type right there. That's good. Because it's sometimes hard to see with those tiny letters and everything. That's why I was like, ah, wait a minute. Alright, we're going to try some of the gable roof housing versus the gambrel roof housing. And they only max out to 3. Interesting. Alright, so what we're gonna do alongside, we're gonna do some medium row housing. I think we're probably gonna do that. Maybe more downtownish. So I'm thinking more of a downtown area. Probably right over back here. So with that, that would mean some of these hills would have to go. So we're gonna go right ahead and maneuver that around right over here. So what we could do over in this area over here, we can probably do like a, we'll soften this out, freshen that up. Right there. Yeah, happy little trees, right guys? Happy little trees. I'm going Bob Ross in this shit. That'll work out nicely right there. Alright, so what do we got? We have got the Netherlands small fire station. And then the large fire station right as well. How's the ice cube grub? It's alright. It's good. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. You know, it could have been just the breading that they used. So, I'm not gonna complain. Did we have a small Netherlands police station? That's a little bit big, but I mean... will that work right over back here? Yeah, you know what? That will work really swimmingly. I'd like to say right here. So let's go ahead and do that. You do food with heat? On occasion. I still love me hibachi, though. Let me go ahead and see if there is any upgrades that we can do on any of these. So let's go ahead and take a peek here. So we do have the 45 criminal capacity right over here with the police station. I don't know if you guys are able to see this properly because of all the snow and shit in the back. Let me go ahead and pop this right up here for you. So we have 30 employees right over at the Netherlands police station. Get a good look at this for just a second here. Politie. Or Politie. I don't know how they say it over in the Netherlands. But, Politie. And yeah, that's what that looks like right there. Got some nice looking cars right over here. This is an American map versus a European, so the cars are gonna look pretty much American right over here. Do they have a little barbed wire on the fences over here? They don't. They don't. So let's see. What can this be upgraded with? They have the investigation unit, which can be placed right on top. That holds more police cars, adds a jail capacity 4, and how many employees? 12 more employees are right there on that. So we have the administrative wing, which is this whole sector right over here. So that would be an additional 12 patrol cars and 20 jail capacity, bringing the whole total up to 69 criminals that can be held in this sexy facility right here, and bringing up the total employees capacity up to 67. So let's go ahead and take that out. 67, 42. So they're adding about 25? I'd like to say. Hang on just a second. Let me go ahead and delete that. Yep, 25. That's what I thought. Yeah, they were adding 25. 5 with the administrative wing right there. So, sexy facility. Yeah. I had to say it. So, that's not bad right there. Alright, onwards to the small fire station. 15 employees, 2 vehicles at the ready. Meanwhile, over at the large fire station, over here, let me get a good look around of the small fire station, because the small fire stations are where it hits. Especially up my way. Now, we also have the big fire station right over here. This looks nice. Rocking 60 employees at its base right over here. 5 vehicles at the ready. We have extra vehicle bays ready to rock and roll. I would assume in the back here. Yes, indeedy. And how they would get out from the back and everything is a mystery to me. We also have the helipad on top, which would also get the helicopter right up over there. So, let's see. How many employees would that add? 60 employees, 15 more employees right there with the with the extra bays and an additional 8 for the helicopter on top of the building right there. Splendid! Splendid. Absolutely splendid right there. So right now we don't need the extra bays, especially over back here. So we'll keep that right there. So what about schools? What are the Netherlands schools gonna look like over here? Ah, yes. You guys are probably wondering about that as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're gonna pop in. No, we're gonna go right ahead and narrow that down. So we have the university, Netherlands University and everything. I think that's gonna probably be more downtownish area over back here. So we can probably figure that out a little bit later. But for now, we're gonna just pop this in just to show it off. See what we got going on over here. 6,250 students can come right over to this lovely campus over here. Excuse me. With a whopping 20 employees to keep all of these kids at bay. Oh joy. So we have the research library, which doesn't do much for the employees, but it will be able to rock and roll with the maintenance period. Nevertheless, we have auditoriums, extra auditoriums allowing more students to enroll, which would bring it up 6,250 from 8,125. So that would be pretty cool to look at right there. So you starting a new map DLC today? No. We're on an existing build. We are on the existing build right over here, so we don't really need the big. We don't really need big fire station right now. I forgot about healthcare, but I will take a look at that in just a minute. So we have the college auditorium over here, which would be able to hold 937 students, 15 employees right there. Let's see. Pop that right over there. So we have the high school with 15 employees, rocking 2,500 students right over here. This is a nice looking building right over here. I like that. Got a nice urban look to it. I am not gonna lie. This urban look would look really nice to... Oh, okay, so we're gonna spell that incorrectly. Hoge School. Hoge School. Well, they spelled school right. Wait a minute. No, they didn't. Wait a minute. Yeah, they did spell it right. Of course, I had to learn my ABCs there for a minute. Sorry, guys. No, they spelled school right. Yeah, they spelled school right. I had to reread that for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, how do you spell school again? But then we have a Hoge School. The Hoge School holding 2,500 students right over here. So now if we do an extension wing right over here, you're still rocking 15 employees, but holding an additional 1,250. No, an additional 750 students. Oh my god, I'm not mathing correctly today. Good lord. Here's the rooftop chemistry lab that would hold an additional 250 students right there. Why would we want a chemistry lab on the top of a building? Well, I mean, if they are handling toxic contents, they could just chuck them down at the bullies down below. See you later, bucko! Ah! What I could do in this case, I am gonna take the extension wing out, but I am gonna move this right over here for now, because that's gonna be part of the area over here, right there. So it's a building full of nerds. Indeed it is, Snivy. Indeed it is. How is Snivy? I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, buddy? So we got the elementary school here, rocking 15 employees with 2,000 kids, rocking and rolling out here. Let's see, what do they got? This is the playground right over here? Ah, interesting. Interesting. And then they have another small little playground structure right over back here. Nice. So let's see, extension wing. They have an addition. Oh, it's like a whole campus. Ah. Very, very cool. I like that. And you have the adventure playground right in the front. Here. Or was it in the back? I can't tell. Hold on a second. What is this? Oh, it was right there. Okay, alright. You know what? That's not bad right there. That's not bad. You know what? That looks really nice, especially with these lights and snow over here. That's really cool looking. I'm not gonna lie, that looks really, really cool. I would take that. Yeah, I'll leave that right there. That looks really nice right there. I hope this game comes to Switch 2. It would feel at home with the mouse controls. Yeah. But Cities on Nintendo Switch, though, Snavy, that wasn't really a good port, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna be fair and honest with you. In my opinion, it was not really a good port because of how slow and buggy it was. That and the processing of the game and everything. Like, it worked fine on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I can now confirm that. But Nintendo Switch-wise, not really. Alright, so Netherlands for healthcare. We have the small medical clinic right over here, and we have the Netherlands hospital. So I'm going to go ahead and pop you right over. Can I not place you over here? You little bastard. Alright, so we'll place you right over there for the moment. I was it was slow going on the Switch and everything. Like, to me, like, I was able to play it and everything. Don't get me wrong. It was just, I don't feel like it was optimized for the Switch, to be perfectly honest, in my personal opinion. It may have gotten better over time, but I still haven't opened it, so I may have to check it out again. Yes, because the Switch 2 has the better upgraded parts and pieces and the components inside. So they have a better benchmark on it. That's probably why. Yeah. That would be why. 18 employees, 25 patients can be checked out over at this lovely small clinic over here. This is a cute little clinic. I will definitely say that looks pretty sweet right there. So let's go ahead and check out the hospital. Oh, excuse me. It has been a day today. 300 capacity over at this hospital for the base. 28 employees over at this hospital with this campus over here. Hey, you're not wrong on that. You're not wrong, Snivy. It was a part of its time right there, so... Yeah. Looks really nice right over here. Let's see. What would the hospital extension look like? So, that would be like so. Bringing in an extra capacity of 8 ambulances and alongside with 350 more patient capacity right there. And then we have the cardiology annex right over here, bringing in 15 more employees and 45 more patients. Splendid. This looks really, really nice right over here. So I'll wait on that. So we're gonna pop that open right over here. So let's go ahead. How fertile is the ground again? Yes. There we are. Vegetables, grain. What was I missing over here? Cotton. Yeah, we'll do that right up over here. That's fine. That'll work good. Alright, let's get some houses right over back here. I think we'll get like a stretch right along over back here. And probably a stretch. Actually, you know what? We're gonna change this up. Yeah. What we'll do. We'll do that. We'll probably do like a stretch. Maybe out like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. Mm-hmm. There we go. That would work out nicely. What do we think? Do we want to flatten this out or like landscape it a little bit, or do we want to leave it as is and work around it? I'm gonna have you guys take your pick there. Don't really matter to me. I'm gonna move this right over here. We're gonna put in a roundabout right over here. Let's do a medium roundabout right there. That'll look nice. Then right along over back here. Do we have any Japanese Netherlands shops? No, we do not. Caught myself there. There we go. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Excellent. Sweet, 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 sweet. Excuse me for a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. Also, thank you guys so much for coming in. I hope you guys are doing well this evening. Hope things are going well and good for you. We have any Netherland apartment buildings? We do. You know what? We're gonna do that right over here. And those are only taking up 3 as well. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop down the middle here. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Let's try this. Second. Yeah. Are you gonna be making a little anchorage? I'm not sure. What's wrong with electricity? That's a problem. Uh-oh, we are getting some bottlenecking. Oh, shit.
Oh shit. There goes the planet.
Yes, indeed. There goes the planet, indeed. What am I doing? We have the Netherlands substation, of course. Why not? Let's go ahead and pop that right in. Where on earth would I want to pop this in? Let's go ahead and pop you in right over here. Just a second. We're gonna go underground. Drag that right over there. There we go. And that should be able to stop the bottlenecking. Absolutely it does. Look at the city now. Excellent. Perfect. You gotta love it. So, nothing right over in the office areas for the Netherlands, but we can put like an office building right next to the high school right over here. So we're gonna do that. Maybe not right with this one. So we're gonna go right ahead and do that there. We're gonna do that there. And do they have row housing? They do have row housing right over here. So I think what we'll do, probably some row housing right along back here. So let's go ahead and try that. What's the maximum that these guys can do for row housing right over here? 3 as well? Oh, jeez. Yeah, apparently the Netherlands have small homes. So, but what the heck? We'll try it out. See how all that goes. Things are running pretty smoothly. Everybody's working nicely together over here. And what I could do for these empty spaces right over here, a little bit of a life hack right here for you guys. So we're gonna go right ahead and do, I really didn't want to destroy those. Yeah, we'll do a couple of tiny parking lots right there. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get rid of these parking fees right there. That'll work for now. That'll work. So, maybe they're more tall than wide. That could be true. That could be true right there. Look at how well these little apartment buildings are coming out. Like, dude, this is coming out really cool. This almost looks like New England style bricking over here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know it's the Netherlands and everything, but holy jeez, man. This is pretty cool with like the little plant, potted plant hooks right off the sides here. That is pretty sweet. Look at that. That is really, really nice looking. Ah, watch that crane right there. Where the heck's that crane right there? Oh, it's just around the block. Just around the block. Look at this. This is actually turning into a city right over here. That is looking really, really sweet over here. So what I'm going to do is some low rent housing. I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some low rent housing, and I think, let me see, did we have a spot for low rent housing? I think we did. We're gonna do some low rent housing right up over here, in there, and right in there. Put in like a little park or something right there. Right over back here. So let's see, what kind of parks do we have? We have the Heritage Windmill. You know what? We're going to pop that right over back here. Where the heck would we want to place it? Let's do right over by the farms. Yeah. What was this? A barn? Oh, yes, that's right. Because we... You know what? I think that would look really, really cool. Right next door to the barn, right there. Look at that! That is so cool. It fits in really nicely. I think that works out really nicely. You know what? We could probably do like another one. We'll do one right there for those guys. Yeah, that looks really nice. As for the little neighborhood right over back here with the low rent housing, we are going to do a nice ring. Actually, can we do... Let's take a look at the large parks here. We have the Passage Park here. That's a little too big. Yeah, Chirper Adventure Park. The Hedge Park would look really, really nice right over here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we are... I'm going to turn on the camera here in just a little bit, but don't you worry. Ah! Let's see. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Thank you. Thank you. These guys are like, do not destroy my block. Like, sorry, I didn't want to destroy your block anyways. So, let's go ahead and see. Can we do a nice northeast residential right there? Yeah, buddy, we can. Yeah, buddy. We certainly can. Got some crazy traffic over here. Oh my gosh. Let's go right ahead and pop you in. Overlapping items. Can I just move this over? Yeah, I can. Oh, for God's sakes. You're going over there for a minute. See what these guys can conjure up over here. Oh shit! There goes the planet. Where's our fire? Oh, started down in the basement right over here at this house. And quickly spread up. Hopefully everybody's evacuated. Whee! Get out of the way! Oh my god, dude. Mr. Randy sending mail. Ooh. It's like one tough blaze right there. Holy jeez. Alright, what the heck were you doing? You were going over to the post office here. Ah, yes. Was there anything new with the Netherlands? We have a Netherlands post office here, guys. That was a good thinking right there. Thank you, Randy, for that. So we have Netherlands post office right over here. Then there was a historical post office here. Let me go ahead and see what the historical one looks like real quickly. And that has an upgrade to the city museum over in the back. Which would additionally hold 100,000 more you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's do you. Right. Oh, I wanted it on the main road. Ow! Okay. Alright, I guess that's gonna have to go right over there. Right over there. That's fine. That's fine. You know what we could do? We could do a European market area right over back here, including like a little downtown. So I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think that would look really snazzy over here. Get some nice shops and whatnot over back here. We'll do a little bit more as we expand outwards. I think this would look really, really cool with some diversity right over back along this island here. Or the mainland, rather. So housing is still one of the biggest things out here. So we're going to continue on with... Oh, wait, we do have low rent housing in the Netherlands. Go figure. You know what? We're going to see how well that rolls. Let's try this. Is it only for 2, though? It is only for 2. What the hell? Where the heck is my mouse? There's my mouse. I can't really see the mouse that well with the snow. It's crazy stuff right there. That would have been really good right there. Oh, but that's okay. That's alright. That's okay. That's alright. I'm not gonna, whine about it. No sense in that. Let's see. Is it only gonna do 2s? Yeah, it's only gonna do 2s. That's fine. That'll be fine. Yeah, this'll be fine. This'll be okay. Yeah, we can work around it. Alright, let's do a little bit of European. Right along, right over back here. Alright, gonna sit up for just a second. One moment. A hack and cough there, and a pop in the neck there. That's fine. Yeah, we're going good this evening. We are moving smoothly. Smoothly, my friends. Yes. Yes, indeed. So, also, in case you guys have not seen the other night and everything, we got some cool things to show off to you. You know what? While we're pondering as to what to do next, let's go ahead and take this moment to talk about some really cool stuff right over here. So, not only did we have our little office set up over here, our impromptu office setup and move out and everything today, we have got some really cool things that I want to show you guys. And you guys have been wondering about merch. So we got a new machine over in Photo Lab recently, and I was very, very astonished at how well these came out. So we have our metal prints here. So if you guys know, like, Displate and such, where you can hang up stuff up onto the wall, like your doors, your lockers, etc. and everything, well, now we can actually make our own custom metal prints, and here is what the metal prints will look like, minus the smudges over here. Excuse me, I was showing it off here and there. But, yeah, we are now able to do metal prints, like what you see here. when I first got this, I was blown away at how well this came out. Like, look at that. This is heat transferred on to the metal piece and everything. You can hang it up on your door, your wall, your locker, etc. Pretty good quality stuff right there. It does come with a stand, so you can just like pop that boop, and pop it onto your desk or whatever. But I would not recommend putting this on furniture, because this deserves to be up on a wall. This literally looks like it deserves to be up on a wall. So, I mean, it would look really great on a wall or a door, to be perfectly honest. Just use some command strips and everything. And with the heat transfer stuff, we're able to do mugs. That's right. If you guys are looking for custom like mugs and everything, have we got you covered? I did it again, didn't I? Oh shoot. Yeah, this was the mess up mug. This was the prototype mug that I got. I'm keeping this one right over here, so. But luckily for you guys, we have got the right mugs as well. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. How about them apples, guys? Isn't that cool? I saw the process of how this actually was put on. Like, it was heat transferred on. And this came out so freaking cool. It looks like it looks professionally done. This was over at my store, over at Wally World. Like, look at that. That is so freaking cool, huh? So, yes. Yeah, so we are looking to expand into the merch thing. I do have a little bit more research that I gotta do, but do keep tuned. There are some ideas that we're pondering up and we're looking into pretty much into the future here. I don't know exactly if we're gonna have a merch line towards Christmas, probably after Christmas and everything. It's probably when we'll start doing this stuff. But wanted to show you guys, I wanted to let you guys know that, don't worry, I didn't forget anything about the ideas of merch or anything like that. Like, we're looking into shirts, we're looking into cups and pictures and stuff like that. But don't forget, we also have the pins. You guys gotta have the swag. You guys gotta decorate your coats and bags with the swag. You gotta get those pins, man. Gotta get these pins. You know I'm a guy that loves buttons. You guys know this. You guys know I love pins and buttons. Like, holy crap, look at this microphone right over here. Look at my Walmart vest that I sometimes wear. You know, that thing is just littered with freaking pins. Speaking of, since we now moved the desk setup, I gotta get into my pin bin and such. That'll be later on. But, yeah, get your pins while you can. I am selling the pins. Where the heck is my pins button? There's my pins. Yeah. Feel free to use the Streamlabs link right there if you guys are looking for some pins. If you guys are looking to swag up your bags, your hats, your clothes, your work vests, etc., you know, I got you. I got you. Yeah. Added a message for the pins. DM me with the address that I can send it out to, and I will be sure to help you out right there. So, like it says, $4 for the first pin, $1 on the each. The $4 is to help cover on shipping. So, get your pins while supplies last. Alright, back in it we go, and we are looking really good over here. My goodness, we have got housing. We've got low rent housing right over here. 48 housing right over there. We got 40s right over back here too. what do we got going on over here? We got a medical helicopter. Our chopper in the middle of the house. Enter to the modern hospital. Where are you? Oh, you are way over here. And you have got a medical helicopter coming inbound. Cool. Interesting. Trilby is not looking too hot. Oh, it's a child too. Oh shit. That reminds me. Do we have anything over here that can help? We can do like a health and welfare office. You know what? We're gonna do a health and welfare office. I think we need like a little. Let's see. Do that right there. Nice, nice. Excellent. It looks like it's going pretty darn well over here. I like the looks of that. No more issues. Well, I mean, we're still having issues. We're still having issues with beverages. Beverages. Vehicles. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. What can we do over here? Let's do Apex Climbing Sports Park Complex, Post Office. This is NA low density. Low density, huh? All right. Something like that right there. Maybe right up over in here too. All right. Mike's working and everything. These tots like, oh yeah. Tater tots, let's go. You know what? Crowley's tater tots are the shit. Mm-hmm. Do some housing right up along over here. thought I had. Ah. There we go. Look at that, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Move it for a moment. Probably after stream tonight, probably take some more cold medicine and then hit the hay, man. Like I tell ya. Hang on 1 second. One moment. There we go. Get this flavor in. There we go. You guys doing okay in the chat room over here? You guys doing okay? You guys holding in? If you guys are lurking and everything, it's okay. I am totally alright with that. Totally okay with that. You guys are just chillaxing over here and just hanging out. Need something chill to listen to like fall asleep or work with and everything. Totally fine. I appreciate all of you guys. If you're lurking, if you guys are working or whatever, etc. You guys are awesome folks. So thank you so much for coming in this evening. I hope you guys are doing all right. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Looking at this looks a little low right over here, so we're gonna push this up. How do I get rid of the trees? Filters. Ah, yes. Plants, please. We're gonna take out all these, move you up here, thank you. Pop right back on over there. There we go, that looks nicer. I'm gonna move that right over there. And we're gonna do this again. We're gonna move you guys right on over here. Do I have to do the same thing over here? No, I do not. Oh, except for you. You gotta go over there. Alright, cool. Cool. This almost looks like a key wall in a way. So do we have a key wall? We have like a key retaining wall. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Yeah, that looks really nice. Actually, a key. Really good right there. Nice fence. Yeah, in fact, let's do a fence. Right along over there. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that. And we'll probably do like another section there, and then this could cut off right there. Cool. Excellent. Like the looks of that right there. And what we're gonna do a nice metallic I can't even English this evening. We're gonna do a nice metallic roundabout right there, if that makes any sense. Metallic roundabout right over there. So, oh goodness. did have a little bit of a headache earlier this evening, but that's gone away, so that's helpful. Alright, I am way over in the freaking corner over here. Hello. Alright. See if we can fix ourselves up. Alright. Cool. So what I think I might do over here as I'm looking at this, I might transform this into like a residential downtown, because that's what it's starting to really look like right over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend this out. Do that. Then I'm gonna link that right up over here. There we are. And I do see some cracks in between right over here. So what I'm gonna do with that is I am gonna do some Netherlands housing right there. Then might cut a path right through here. So here we'll do this. I will do that. Since these guys want to do threes and stuff right over back here, I think we'll do the medium dense Netherlands. No, I guess yeah, we'll do that. Like so. Excellent. Good, good. Nice. Nice. Excuse me, what? Why were we freaking out over here? That was so weird how that was bugging out like that. I'm not the only one seeing that, am I? Alright, let's try that again. Bro, why are we freaking out? There we go. It's showing me 59.02 frames at the moment. Now 57, 58. But yeah, it's looking pretty decent right over here. Looking really, really good. Yeah, the quality is wicked nice right over on the replay over on Lappy here. I like that. That's really good. Alright. Guess what I could do for these guys? Put like a little nice park or something right over back here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a campfire site right next door to a police station. Make the criminals definitely jelly of s'mores. Why not? They'll be sitting in there. Well, I want s'mores too. Well, you should have thought of that before you robbed that bank, now didn't ya? But no. Should have thought twice about that. Oh yeah, look at this. The Netherlands turn it into like a city that quick. That quick. That's impressive. Look at that. And then we got all these folks moving in and everything. So it's a good thing we did a roundabout right over back there. And right over here. So that's very good. This is working out swimmingly. Well, this right over here. Could have had a key. Yeah, we're gonna fix that right here. Does that still have the fence line right over there? Perfect. Excellent. I like it. I like it. Alright. Right. It's right over back here. Can we still build off of this? Yay or nay? I cannot. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's get some... Let's get some businesses right over here. Let's do, like, some high-density businesses. Do some of those. Right over there. We'll do some offices. Let's do some, like, French offices right over back here. That's not gonna fly now, is it? Maybe not. Okay, we'll do some of that. Ah, screw it. Yeah, we're looking pretty darn good over here. Ow. Alright, we're gonna let things build for a minute. I use the restroom anyway, so I will be right back. Stay tuned. Alright. Alright. Where was I? Where were we? Okay. Let's get back into it, shall we? We've got a load of traffic coming in, so we're gonna need this area here. So let's see. Let's pick an intersection. I think maybe your standard trumpet. Partial cloverleaf would look good over here too, because I want to expand over here as well. And from the looks of things, I might just flatten that down. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Flatten that nice and pretty. We're gonna do a intersection right over back here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop that out of the way and this out of the way for just a moment. And I think what we are looking to do that's way too big. Yeah, that's way too big. So partial cloverleaf might actually just do the trick here. Do that. Actually, where is the parallel? There's the parallel. There she goes. That's what we want. There we go. Same thing right over here. Almost. There we go. That looks a lot better. Probably just smooth this out a little bit. There we go. That'll look nice. There we go. We'll move this right over back here. We'll do medium roundabout right there. And I'm going to say right there as well, because we're going to be going around. And this will be lining right up over here. There we go. That looks a lot better. Heck of a lot better right there. What is this? Historical post office. You know what? I will do a long. Actually. I was thinking about putting a whole freaking parking garage right there, but I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna make this look nice and pretty. Medium roundabout like right there. Good. I think I found our next connections. We have this subway station over here, that subway line right over there. We just zip it around, bring it around town, boom. Maybe even a stop or something right over back here. That would be able to work out really nice. Sentencing Pop! The heck are you doing posting links in my chat room, man? That's not nice. Hold on 1 second while I take care of this. See ya, dude. Get out of here with your fake crap. Buy your viewers today. How about no? I do not one like me simply does not buy viewers. That's not what I do. I'm not a politician buying for votes. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Joking aside, of course. Not looking into that. Oops. I forgot to... There we go. There we go. Allows more space right over in there. I think... Yeah, if we did like a subway station right over back here... Let me go ahead and see. Elevated subway station. Yeah, I think that would look nice right there. Have a 2-line. Yeah, we'll do like a 2-line right there. Actually, you are gonna go right down here because you are gonna be curving in. Same with you. Yeah. Right over here is gonna be a prime spot. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and nail on that square right there. Thank you. Would we be alright to do water over here? Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. There we are. That's out of the way right there. There we go. Let's see how this works out. There we are. You know, a small station would do good over here too. Actually, is that able to happen? Yeah, let's try that for a second. Hang on. Will this be able to work out? Maybe not. Actually, what if we... Let me try that. Hang on. Would that be able to... No, it does not fly. Damn it. Okay. You know what? I will go with this. Because I do have an idea for this. Oh, we're good. Nope. There we are. Cool. Cool. Alright, I have an idea now. We can expand this line over to here. No, I did not want to create a new line. I wanted the blue line. I wanted the blue line. Subway line, drag. Here over to here for now. And add a line there. Add a line. Stop there. Pause there for just a moment. Add a line. For 2 seconds. You know what? It's gonna twist around and everything. It's gonna pull. not right there. That's fine. It's okay. Let's hook these babies up. Alright, let's see how that works out. I think a whole new line right over there would be really, really helpful right there. Especially with all this traffic. Oh my god. Is everywhere. All this traffic is everywhere. That's because of all the residents moving in and moving around and everything, so to be expected. It is to be expected. Over here, so we're gonna do some more row housing. Right along and across. Let's see, how did they do it over there? How many trains are we running? 5. And 5. Let's bring this down to $3. There. That's a good looking subway train. Let's go! Toot toot! That's literally the first train to come upon over here. You guys probably already on this train are just like, did the line extend today or what? Alright. Right over here. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna unlock that. That. This is because of all this traffic is because of the new residents over in town, so that's perfectly fine. It's to be expected. Let's see. You're going way over there. Did we not have a line going over there? No. You know what? We're gonna fix that. Maybe not. Oops. I mean, I'll still add it. Don't get me wrong, I'll still add it. Maybe not right now. put in like a small park or something right along over here. That works out nicely. Yeah. Got about another half hour to go, unless otherwise. But I appreciate you guys coming on in, hanging out with us this evening. Let's see. Is there... Yeah, we'll do that right there. I'll work nicely right up along there. Is there an accident? Guess not. Trains up. People are taking the trains. Excellent. Good, just as I needed them to. Alright, now the question still stands. Where does that line bounce off to? It does bounce off over to here. I see. Uh-huh. Ah, yes. So they were waiting for the blue line right there. So that would be towards Ashford Street. Uh-oh. Looks like I may have to do some one-way streets again. Yep. And that's probably what I'm gonna do, is what I'm gonna do... Oh, it could go either... Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah. Let's try this. Yeah, let's try that. See see where that takes us. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah, I have found out how to reverse the direction. There we go. Figured it out. Took me only a few years. Yeah. Try that. Actually, you know what? There we go. Can I get a message? Alright. 1 second, guys. Oh, that felt good.